Hi Dresser Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw Cappuccino Assassino from Brainrot. So let's get started. To draw this cute assassin, let's first start by drawing the lid. So I'm going to come right here and just draw a small short slant, about this much. And then I'm going to bring a curve across. But I'm just going to drag this point across first, just because I'm drawing pretty big. So let's say about this wide. I'm just going to give myself a point. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and draw a curve going over slightly higher towards the center, and then coming right back down. So bear with me here as I try to draw these really big curves. And then I'm going to bring it down just like the other side. So I just want to make sure this is also about the same as the other side. And then from there, I'm going to come right about here and draw another curve coming out more. So I'm just kind of follow the top, my top curve, and bring it down. And then right about here, I'm just going to kind of wobble a little bit, also at an angle. So come out right here. We're going to wobble. So this is the lid. And once again, you just kind of want to make sure you're about the same height as the other side. And then we're going to once again connect with a curve right here. So by giving yourselves these points on the other side, just makes it a little bit easier for you to see where you're going. So then let's come in right about here, and we're going to start our cup. So I'm just going to draw an angle on both sides. Let's say about this much. And before I forget, I'm going to come right here and just draw a curve to round this part off, just so that the lid looks like it's going around. There. Okay, so then let's bring this down just a little bit more, and then we're going to curve in. And I just want to make sure, once again, right here. Bring it in, and then go ahead and draw another curve all the way across. Now another layer, so it's like building a cake. And then we're going to come in again on both sides. So this is where the eyes are going to be. So give yourself a little bit more room here so your eyes can be nice and big. So let's say about, just going to drag this across about right here, just approximate. And once again, this time I'm going to draw a curve, but not as curvy, a little bit straighter, and go across there. Okay, and then we're going to pop it out and angle down. So this is the part where it's like the cup holder part. And so we're still continuing at that angle, and about right here, we're going to bring it in once again, drag it across about right here, bring it in, and then so here we're just going to draw kind of like a straight line across. About right there. Then one more. So let's come in again, and we're continuing that angle to about right there. So if you like, if you don't like drawing it layer by layer, you can just draw an angle line all the way down and then just pop out these two sections right here. That might be easier. If you're using a pencil, then you can just erase. That way your angle is all the way correct, all the way down. So then about right there, I'm going to go ahead and just connect it with a curve, slight curve, going the opposite way for the bottom. And then I'm going to come right about here and just lightly draw a line all the way across for the bottom. You can bring this part in if you like as well, the bottom part. And that is pretty much it for our cup. So hopefully it's not too wobbly. And now we can bring it to life. So let's see here. Let's come to this area. We're going to draw a really big circle. So let's say about right here. We want our circle to be more towards the bottom. So I'll start right here and give yourself some room at the top. Just so I can make sure that my circle, just give yourself a little bit more room at the top. And you don't want to pass the center, so the center is about right here. There. So however, turn your paper if you need to draw this big circle, whatever is easier. Now that we have that, we can go across, so let's say about right here, leaving the center, and then we're going to go ahead and draw the other circle for the eyes. So we just want about the same amount of room. That's how I try to gauge my eyes to see how big my circle needs to be. Okay, there. So now there's two big circles inside. We're going to draw another circle inside. So towards this edge more, I'm going to come right here and draw this big circle inside. Oh my gosh, sorry. And then I'm going to put a highlight right here and shade this part in. I definitely need to erase that. There. Okay, so the same thing towards this edge. I'm going to draw another circle. And just want to make sure I'm about the same size. And then once again, the highlight and shade it all in. There. Okay, and then most importantly, we need to draw the brow. So in this space that we've left ourselves, I'm going to come about right here, and I'm just going to hit the eye at an angle and thicken it up. So whatever space I have left. And then I'll shade this in because he's a very awesome assassin. He's all business, right? So I'm just going to thicken this brow up as much as I can in this space. There. And then from there we need to, oh, before I forget, one thing at the top right here. I'm not too sure what this is, but probably like the stopper. So I'm just going to draw this little shape right here at the top. And then we need to draw his assassin, his ninja, the part that ties around his head. So let's say right here. 1, 2 straps. And then let's see, oh, and the right here, we need to draw the symbol. So let's say about right here, following this angle, so slightly, and then bring it in. And I'm going to center this. I'm going to try to center this. So I'm going to go across. So about the same amount, so about right here. And in. There. And then we're going to draw 4 of these small circles on the corners. And then the symbol. So let's say about right here. I'll start with my swirl. And then go up and then out. I should bring this in a little bit more. There. And then this part right here is a little triangle to connect. Okay, and then finally let's come down and draw the feet. So about right here, nice and wide. We're going to draw 2 curves, cap it, and then this rounded part right here, and then come down with a curve, and then we're going to go out, down, angle it a little bit and then just bring it in. So do the same thing on the other side. And I'll try to hurry it up a little bit because I think it's taking a while. So many little details. There. And then the hands. So let's come right about here. Hopefully I'm helping you with the hands. It is a little bit complicated. So we're going to draw this curve, and then I'm going to come right here and just draw this oval right there. And on the top of this oval, we're going to draw another oval going this way, and then come in with a curve. So this is where the sword is coming out of. So let's go up. So just continue your angle. Go right here, bring it in, and all the way down. There. And then for the rest of the fingers, just go 1, 2, 3, and then wrap it. So we draw one curve and then another curve. And then the bottom of our sword, just continue the same angle. And some little quick details. Maybe 2 diamonds. There. Okay, so let's do that same thing on the other side. Once again, this curve for the hand. And then we have that oval right here for the thumb. And then we have the oval at the top of the thumb. And the inside, and once again go up, approximate, and bring it down, there, and once again the fingers, 1, 2, 3, and then come from the top right here, and then the bottom. So definitely turn your paper if you need to, or your body. So they're all done. I really hope I helped you draw this cute cappuccino assassino from the Italian Brainrot. I know it's a little bit complicated and lots of little details, but hopefully I was able to help you make this fun and simple. Thanks so much for watching, and if I helped you, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.